I just wanted to come and introduce you more personally to all 10 of my nails. I do name them. It's not because I heard, anything about this from anyone. It's just kind of my own thing that I've been doing for a long time. The first one I ever named was this one before she grew out for the second time. It's actually, I don't know why I'm calling it she. This is actually a male nail, but whatever. First time I named it, his name was Leif, Leif. And it just seemed right. And I always pick names that I don't even pick them, they pick me, and they seem right. And then I kind of go back and I'm like, wow, this is right because of this. And Leif to me, it means heir, or it means dear one. It's the name of Leif Erikson, which was a Viking man who first discovered America. So it's kind of the first one. This was the first nail I ever decided to grow out, even when the other ones were short. So yeah. Now its name is Klaus. Now, Klaus is a crooked nail. When I first named it Leaf, it wasn't showing the crookedness yet. It was probably about twice this, I'm saying half this length. It just started getting swirly and crooked and curly. I don't think you can even see, but woo, okay. You can't see from here. But it's a really weird nail. It's a very weird nail. It's the only one that's really like this. It's just like, if you can see, this is the one side of it, and then this longer thing is the other side. So it's like totally, it's just very weird. It's like, where is it? Ooh, she is just like, that's a really weird nail. This is Klaus. Klaus is so twisted. All right, this one is my broken bitch. This nail, it doesn't have a real name, that's just what I call it. I probably shouldn't call it that because it's probably giving her like a rude, she probably is gonna get mad at me and break again, but like, it's just, this nail has had issues for like my whole life. I don't know why, it's just always breaking. It hasn't broken now in like 4 months, which I think is a record. Like, I think it's, yeah, but I mean, she even has a little crack in her. She's just such a little, but I still love her. She's actually one of my favorite nails right now. Just she's being really nice. She's one of the strongest nails. Yeah, this is Tangerine. She, to me, is my most perfect nail, and you can't even see right now how perfect she is, but she's so perfect, and she's on my little crooked finger, which I love. This is a finger that it sways to one side. And you can't tell in this camera, but she's so cute, and I love her so much. Tangerine, Tangerine, living reflection from a dream. This one does not have a name. No, neither does this one. This one is almost like Andromeda. This is Andromeda. Andromeda is my longest nail and the most perfect nail in this world. And she has had her name since October, early October. I named her Andromeda. I just saw her and I was like, this is Andromeda. I saw what she could do. I saw her power, and this was Andromeda. And I loved her. I still love her so much. She's so beautiful, and I'm in love with her. And she's probably my favorite nail, Andromeda. I never mess with her or her shape. She just has her own shape and kind of evolves the way that she does, and I love her. This is Katyusha. Katyusha is kind of a mini me. She's kind of my little right hand girl. She's just here. I love her. She's also I think she's my prettiest nail. She's got the nicest nail bed. She's got like the curviest nail bed. If you can't tell in this camera, it looks so much better in real life, but yeah, she's got the best smile line. She's got one of the longer nail beds. The ring finger is the longest nail bed, but her, like the pink part in comparison to the whole nail, is longest. I don't know how you can't tell. She's the curviest too. Yeah, you can tell because all of these are really straight, and then she's nice. And she's also the curviest from the side. She's got like the most curve. She's one of the sharper ones, and I love her so much. Like, she's in a close second with Andromeda. Like, they're head to head, like, in this competition. This one doesn't have a name. Kind of a weird nail, kind of very straight. It's almost the same length as Katyusha, but it's just so different and weird. This is another weird nail. It's slightly curly, slightly swirly, doesn't really behave, has a little abnormality right there, but I don't know, she doesn't have a name yet either. This is Marfusha. And Marfusha is just a problem nail, and I love her, but she's always giving me stripes. She hurts all the time. It's just like, why Marfusha? But I love her, and Marfusha is the name of the evil sister in Father Frost, which is like a Russian movie from the 60s. It's a Russian fairy tale, really, but It's a Russian fairy tale. Anyway, yeah, so these are my babies, and I mean, I love them so much. I kiss them before I go to sleep. Like, I dote on them. Like, I'm in love with them. I talk to them sometimes. You know, what can you do? They haven't broken though, and that's other than broken bitch. But that was before I started doing all this. But since I started doing all this a few months ago, they just are just perfect, and they have been through struggles. I actually got locked out of my room, and I had to go through the window, and I was like on a chair trying to get through my window, and I was like holding the window parts like this, and the chair slipped from underneath me, and the guy who was helping me had to like hoist me up, and I was like clambering, and I was like clutching to the windowsill. I thought my nails were gonna break off. That was my first thought. I was like, oh my god, my nails. I was so worried. I was so sad. Like, I was crying, and then they didn't. Totally unscathed. Because that's what you do when you raise your children right. They obey.